Julia Louis-Dreyfus is one of the most iconic actors of all time. She's also one of our favorite funny ladies ever. Ask any 90s kid and they'll tell you she's the epitome of a 21st century funny girl boss. And let's not forget, she's a beauty icon too. Magazines have been drooling over Julia for years, calling her one of the sexiest ladies in America. Even at 62, she's still slaying. One look at her strutting down the street and you'd swear she was in her early 30s. Well, most of the world knows Julia as Elaine from Seinfeld or Selina from Veep. In this video, we will share another side of her, the side that fought cancer and has won in the most gracious way possible.
Cancer isn't at all funny, but a big part of
How does this sexagenarian maintain her youthful glow while dealing with serious health challenges? What's her diet like? What kind of workouts does she do to stay fit and strong at her age? In this video, we're going to answer all of these burning questions and spill the tea on this hidden side of Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So buckle up, because we're about to dive into the world of healthy living and graceful aging. Julia Louis-Dreyfus began her career in the 1980s as a cast member on Saturday Night Live. But it was her role as Elaine on the mega-popular show Seinfeld that really put her on the map. This show aired from 1989 to 1998, and it was a career changer for Julia. Her iconic performance as Elaine—
You know what it's like being an ex-president? It's like being a man's nipple. People pass right by you so they can just—
a character most Americans know and love, earned her both critical acclaim and global fanfare. Since then, Julia has never left our screens or our imagination. She has portrayed several other iconic characters in major network shows like The New Adventures of Old Christine and Veep. But the public's perception of her as a witty, ever-giggly, and ever-graceful TV star changed on September 29, 2017, when the actress shared the following message on her Instagram. 1 in 8 women get breast cancer. Today, I'm the one. Fans were shocked, but they rallied around her and supported her decision to take a long break from acting. Thankfully, what followed next shocked fans the right way this time. A year after her announcement, Julia announced that she had beaten breast cancer. On her Instagram, she was looking as agelessly gracious as ever. In interviews, she was claiming she's never felt better before. What did Julia do to bounce back so hard from all the draining treatment, which included chemotherapy and surgery? According to her, it was all natural. Let's take a deeper dive into the all-natural health and exercise habits of the Queen of Comedy. When asked what makes her feel healthy, 62-year-old cancer advocate Julia said in an interview, "Exercise, anything that gets my heart moving." So what gets Julia's heart moving? Running, hiking, spin classes, and getting on her treadmill or the elliptical machine. These are all things that Julia does to stay healthy. When she's on a tight shooting schedule, she mixes exercise with TV watching. It's an efficient way of fitting in exercise, says Julia. Her love of exercise truly manifests when she's outdoors. Julia loves hiking and running. A 4-mile run or hike with multiple breaks between is both a physical and mental escape for her. Plus, both of these exercises are totally free. Anyone can do it without spending anything. But what if you're not a fan of running or hiking? No problemo. Julia says exercise needs to be something that feels natural to your body. So as long as you're doing exercises that feel good to you, you're doing exactly what she does. But don't just go for a jog around the block and call it a day. Julia also emphasizes the importance of exercising with family, taking breaks, and doing at-home exercises. In other words, Julia is all about consistency. She knows what's up. She knows that just because you don't have time to go to the gym doesn't mean you can't work out at home. Plus, you don't need a fancy gym membership to do any of these things. All you need is a clean exercise mat, emphasis on the clean part, and a pair of dumbbells. Julia exercises at home or at the gym at least 3 times per week. In a perfect world, I'd do it 5 times a week, she once said in an interview. But 3 times a week is fine as long as you keep coming back to it. According to Julia,
this job I have is so spectacular.
Yeah.
And this role is so through the roof. True treasure.
Yeah.
Having said that, I'm delighted to.
if you keep coming back, your body will eventually start to crave working out. Exercise is good for people of all ages, but it's especially important for older adults. It's all about maintaining our independence, reducing the risk of chronic diseases, and keeping our mental health on point. So let's get moving, like Julia. Let's make exercise, be it running, hiking, or performing squats at home, our go-to whenever we need to relax. Before that, let's take a peek at her dietary habits. In an interview, Julia said that aside from a healthier diet, the main thing she took away from her cancer battle is a deeper appreciation for the good stuff. And by good stuff, she means food. So, what foods helped this national treasure look so good after her cancer battle? Well, Julia is all about that plant-based life. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes are her go-to. She also limits her intake of added sugar, practices portion control, and eats plenty of high-fiber foods. And she never forgets to stay hydrated. Drinking water is important for any adult's well-being, especially if they want their skin to look as good as Julia's. Girl, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a lot of work. But if it's what Julia needs to do to stay healthy, then I'm all for it. Also, I know that Julia is a celebrity with access to the best chefs and nutritionists.
I think it's an important conversation to have about health and healthcare.
If you don't have access to those things, don't feel like you have to follow her diet or exercise regimen to a T. Just focus on eating healthy foods that you enjoy and make sure to get plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. And if you need a little help getting started, here's an in-depth dive into Julia's all-natural approach to looking younger after 60. We can all tell that Julia Louis-Dreyfus is too beautiful for plastic surgery. But we also know countless beautiful women who have been made to feel insecure about their looks. So many have tried surgery to change their appearance to meet society's standards. But Julia Louis-Dreyfus doesn't need to do that. In fact, in a 2008 Harper's Bazaar interview, Julia famously said that she is scared of plastic surgery. You can only fight age so hard. And you know what? Her fear is totally justified, honey. Plastic surgery carries a long list of risks, including bleeding, infection, anesthesia reactions, and unfavorable results. And let's not forget about the general surgical risks, sweetie. Blood clots, infection, fluid buildup, bleeding, and abnormal scarring? No thank you, honey. Instead, let's spill the tea on Julia Louis-Dreyfus and how she's keeping herself looking fly without going under the knife. She's got some non-surgical tricks up her sleeve, and I'm here to break it down for you. First things first, Julia knows that what you put in your body matters. She stays away from processed foods like they're the plague. No alcohol, no refined sugar, and definitely no harmful processed junk. Instead, she's all about grains and keeping her protein intake in check. She also drinks plenty of water and avoids sugary drinks. And her secret weapon is berries. Berries, y'all! They're packed with antioxidants and keep her skin looking youthful. We're talking about those tart and bitter dewberries that are packed with vitamins A and C, magnesium, zinc, and copper. Yum! If you live near a farmer's market, honey, you're in luck. Oh, and don't forget that glass of pomegranate juice for that healthy glow. Pomegranate juice is a powerful antioxidant that can help protect your skin from damage caused by the sun, pollution, and stress. Now, let's talk skincare. Julia knows the importance of moisturizing and exfoliating. She keeps her skin fresh by moisturizing daily and exfoliating at least once a week. That's how she keeps her skin soft, supple, and looking like a snack. Julia is also all about that coconut oil life. She slathers that goodness on her skin to keep it hydrated and glowing. Talk about a natural beauty queen. But hold up, ladies, we can't forget about the sun. Julia knows that those UV rays can do some serious damage, so she stays out of the sun whenever possible. No sunburns, no wrinkles, just pure radiance. Now that's what I call smart. And if you're looking for a little extra boost, Julia's got you covered. She's not afraid to try dermal fillers to add some volume and smooth out those wrinkles. No surgery is needed, just pure slayage. What we call health hacks, Julia calls living gracefully. At 62, she's showing the world the incredible beauty in aging. For that, Julia Louis-Dreyfus is a national treasure. Julia is also a survivor. She's been through a lot, but she's never given up. She's an inspiration to us all. More importantly, her secrets to aging gracefully are simple and can be followed by all of us. She takes care of herself. She eats a healthy diet. She exercises regularly. She gets enough sleep. She takes care of her skin. And she has fun. She also enjoys aging. If you want to age gracefully like Julia, start by taking care of yourself. Eat healthy, do the exercises we mentioned, get enough sleep, and take care of your skin. And don't forget that your health deserves to be taken care of. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So, what are you waiting for? Start your journey towards graceful aging today.